We'll talk about that and so much more today on Get Up. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ryan Smith in for Greeny. We've got our whole football crew with us. We've got our guys in the house today. Marcus Spears, Jeff Saturday, Dan Graziano, ready to talk some football and a lot more. So let's get right to it with the game of the night. Buffalo, Patriots. And this was a great one. Josh Allen dancing his way into the playoffs, visiting the Patriots. Bills looking for the season sweep over the Pats for the first time this century. And it started with a little bit of trickeration. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And look at that. Jaquan Johnson taking the snap on the fake punt. The Bills stacking the box, but it didn't matter because watch. Just real smooth. Completing that pass, keeping the drive going. How about that? Under 1 minute left in the first quarter. 4th and 1. Patriots 43-yard line. Allen fakes the handoff, keeps it for himself for a 22-yard gain and the first down. Bills were having their way with the Patriots in this game. And here you go, right here, you look at it. Allen dropping back. Dawson Knox in there. Zach Moss in there for the touchdown. Bills lead 10-3. After the Patriots score, Bills lead 10-9, 4th and 2 on the 43. Allen drops back, and here's the Dawson Knox play. Keeping the first down going. Bills 3 for 3 on 4th down in the first half. They entered Monday with 7 4th down tries, fewest in the NFL. That drive continues. 1st and goal from the 4. Allen with the play action, finding Lee Smith in the end zone for the touchdown. Bills lead at 17-9, and Smith gets a nice little tackle by his lineman, keeping them happy. Next Bills possession, 1st and 10 from the 50. Allen drops back, finding Stephon Diggs, and Diggs takes it all the way. Running by guys. Bills 24-9 heading into halftime, and it was that kind of game, and it didn't get any better for the Patriots in the third quarter. Bills first drive out of the half. 1st and 10 on the Patriots 18-yard line. Allen fires to Diggs, and walks right in for the touchdown. Second touchdown catch of the game for Diggs. Allen tying Jim Kelly for the most touchdowns in a single season in Bills history. Bills up 31-9. And then 4th quarter, 1st and goal. He's going to break Jim Kelly's record on this play right here. Stephon Diggs, 3rd touchdown catch of the game. And watch it again. Yeah, flex on that one. Bill Belichick not happy because watch it again. Rolling left and just striking. This combination between Allen Diggs working to perfection right now. And these guys were all smiles after the game.
That's Josh Allen, Grandma! MVP. It is the Josh Allen. Hey!
What's wrong with them?
Oh, wait. Do you think Josh Allen's the MVP, Stephon?
100%.
Hell yeah!
You thought I was about to say something else? That's especially my MVP.
Yeah, right? Definitely for them. Good Calls is brought to you by Subway, and the tandem of Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs set a single-season franchise records in passing touchdowns and receiving yards last night, giving Buffalo 12 wins for the first time since 1993. A 13th win would be tied for the most in Bills history. So let's welcome in our guys, Jeff Saturday, Marcus Spears, Dan Graziano. Guys, here's the thing. This Bills team is on fire right now. And, Jeff, I have to ask you, how serious of a threat are the Bills to the Chiefs right now?
Well, it's the biggest threat in the AFC. When you look at this team and the balance that they have, I think this team is scary. I mean, you looked at Josh Allen last night, and I would say the way that they beat the Patriots was probably the most impressive. You know, you think about Belichick and what he wants to do. He wants to take away your number one option, which is Stephon Diggs. Well, they couldn't do that, and that's a lot of that goes back to Allen. Like the throw on the touchdown that we saw right here where Diggs is taking this thing yard, an incredible throw. And the rollout when he boots out and throws it in the corner of the end zone, very Mahomes-esque. So when you talk about beating a Bill Belichick team, throwing it away the way that they did, it was a very impressive victory. Again, I think the Patriots were inept on offense, no real challenge to win. But ultimately, the way the Bills beat them was very impressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, Marcus, what was your reaction to this win, this incredible win by the Bills?
Yeah, look, you look at this team and you ask yourself, especially when we're talking about the Chiefs in context, you ask yourself, can this team put up 40 if need be, right? We saw the Chiefs lose 1. It took 40. And I know what people are saying. Well, the Chiefs have been struggling. The Chiefs do what they need to do to win games. And if you look at Buffalo and how they're built to have that same type of success. I love the aggressive nature, too, of Sean McDermott. I love the fake punt. I love the fact that they're like that Brian Daboll, the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, are allowing Josh Allen to do what he does. But like you see here on the fake, these are the things that you need in order to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The one other thing that was impressive last night, Ryan and guys, is that Buffalo never took their foot off the gas. And that's one big thing you need in order to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They're playing with uber confidence. You see it happening on the defense side of the ball, and I don't think that side of the ball gets mentioned enough because of the success they've had offensively. But you look at Tre'Davious White, Poyer, all of those guys in that secondary, those are the guys that you need against Patrick Mahomes and that squad. Buffalo Bills look really complete, and they look like they can compete against the Chiefs.
And Dan Graziano, I think at the beginning of this season, I don't think we ever thought we'd be talking about the Patriots as an afterthought, as a complete afterthought. This year has been terrible for them. And I have to think maybe this is an end of an era, or do you think it's an end of an era here for the Patriots in terms of their run of success all these years?
They're going to have to turn things around. They're going to have to figure out the quarterback position this offseason, what they do there. Look, the Bills are much better positioned right now and for the future. And actually, you can make a case that the Miami Dolphins are as well. But, you know, you don't want to necessarily count Bill Belichick out. Obviously, he's had more success than anyone's ever had. So you would have faith in his ability to get things turned around. But he has to. I mean, right now, the Bills are the much better team. They beat them twice this year. By the way, they beat them two different ways. I was at the first game in Buffalo where they only threw it 18 times and ran it 38 and beat the Patriots. And then last night, you know, they throw it 40 times. So they can beat you either way. They're like, you know, Bruce Arians wants to say the Buccaneers can do whatever they want. The Bills are the team that looks like they can do whatever they want. And right now, last night, I was watching a team and a franchise take out 20 years worth of frustration on the team that has kicked it around for so long. And it's a changing of the guard. There's no question about that.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you think?
A little overstated. Listen, I heard us talk about it last night. Bill Belichick still knows how to coach. Josh McDaniels still knows how to coach, all right? Like, they got to get the quarterback situation figured out. I understand, but 8 opt-outs. Think about how many of the defensive guys are not there. When those guys get back, you know, Hightower, Chung, like, you name it. Like, this team will be back in the mix. So just act like the Bills or the Dolphins are going to walk through this division. Bill Belichick will find a way to get his team back and competitive. I would not write them off. I would not hit the panic button quite yet.
All right. We'll talk a lot more about the Patriots and what's going on with them. We'll talk more about the Bills. But I want to get to this, guys, because this was a real shocker in the NFL. The Washington football team releasing Dwayne Haskins on Monday, one day after he was benched against Carolina and less than 2 years after he was selected 15th overall in the 2019 draft. Washington coach Ron Rivera said in a statement that it benefits both parties that we go our separate ways. And this was telling. Dwayne Haskins tweeting this statement yesterday afternoon. My time with the Washington football team has unfortunately come to an end. I thank the team and the fans for the opportunity to play for the team I grew up rooting for. I take full responsibility for not meeting the standards of an NFL quarterback and will become a better man and player because of this experience. Dan, I want to start with you. What happened here with this relationship?
I mean, almost everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Basically, Washington got to a point where it decided that it was doing more harm than good to them to have him on the roster. I mean, look, go back a week, and he was in trouble for off-field behavior that could have brought the COVID-19 virus into the facility, right? So they strip him of his captaincy, they fine him $40,000, but they still give him the start Sunday because Alex Smith can't go. So they're offering him a chance, like, hey, man, show us that you've learned from the experience of this year, last year, and that you've grown and that you're ready to deliver at a high level for us. The exact opposite happened. He was unable to do anything to help them win a game that they needed to win. So now you have a situation where both off the field and on the field, not only is he not helping you, but he's actively hurting you. They know they're not going to go with him next year, so they decide to cut the cord now and move on and try and win this game this week that